Fortis Healthcare announcing third quarter results today. Losses are more than double to 55.2 crores. I'm being joined by BhavdeepSingh, Chief Executive Officer at Fortis Healthcare, to run us through the quarter. Bhavdeep, thanks for speaking with us. The expectation of the street was that this would be a fairly steady quarter for you, but you've seen that loss. What really has contributed to that? Could you give us a sense of it?
Sure. Good afternoon. Thank you very much. I think you have to look at business in three different ways. One is what's happening inside the business, and what do the operational results look like, and we feel very good about the numbers there, and I'll go through that in a minute. The loss that you referenced includes a 32 crore exceptional loss, which is a one-time loss, driven in part by a government-mandated bonus, which was really sprung as a surprise to most people in business today, and I think many companies will be talking about that. So beyond that, the company continues to report good, solid performance. Our revenue grew by 7-8% over prior year last quarter. Our EBITDA performance got slightly better as well than last year. Our occupancy rate is at 72%, which is quite good. We're pleased with that. That's up over last year as well. So I think that you have some exceptional things happen from time to time, but fundamentally, when we look at the business, when we look at what's happening inside our hospitals, when we look at the experience of our patients, the numbers that we're generating, we feel very good about where we are, and we continue the march towards that positive.
You've just announced the completion of the deal to buy Religare Health Trust. Can you give us a sense of what really that's going to bring to the table in terms of the synergies and how that's going to work?
Sure. This stems back to 3 years ago when we had purchased a share of two hospitals, our Gurgaon Hospital and our Shalimar Bagh Hospital. And what we had done at that time is we had sold 51% economic interest in these two hospitals, and we've now repurchased that at a purchase price of 1,800 crore. What that does essentially is that while there's a cash outlay from our side of about 700 crore, it brings 200 crore on the EBIT line and 50 crore on the PAT line. So this is, it gives economic interest back. It's a management control issue for us, putting the hospitals back in our fold, and for a fairly low cost premium for us, I think it does really a nice improvement on our bottom line and the EBIT and PAT line.
Give us a sense of what the calendar FY17 as well as the fiscal year is looking like for you.
We continue, as I just mentioned, Sunanda, we continue to be very bullish on what's happening inside our hospitals. We are investing over the course of this year and next year. Our CapEx program is quite significant, and we continue to be growing on that front. We're looking at a capital investment of about 200,000 crore with respect to investing in our existing hospitals. We continue to add beds as well where there's opportunity and where there's a need as reflective in the community there. So I think that as we look forward, we anticipate and feel very good about double-digit growth from a revenue perspective. You've just heard me mention the fact that we're moving towards PAT positive. We've reorganized and structured a little bit in terms of becoming more efficient and making sure that our hospitals are empowered to make good decisions for the patients so they can work with our doctors. And certainly we feel very bullish. Occupancy continues to rise. Patient satisfaction continues to go up. And I think as we go forward, we can look more towards double-digit revenue growth. And as I said, getting closer and closer to PAT positive.
All right, we wish you all the best then for the year, Bhavdeep. Thanks so much for speaking with us. It's the word coming in from the management of Fortis Healthcare, completely out of time in this edition of What Did You Miss? Up next is Marcus Rewind. Do stay tuned.